It's Kim Smith. Sorry about the bad lighting, but I mean, it's April 4th, 2016, and I really wanted to make a video pretty quickly and explain yesterday. I got up at 7 in the morning and I did 4 yards. A zero turn worked great. I zero turned a 3-acre lot, guys. I traded some money and an Xbox. It was a brand new Xbox. Well, it'd been used, but they'd gotten a PlayStation 4, so I did that. And I was weed eating that yard, and then they said, well, don't worry about weed eating, because they were making a trade, and that was some friends of mine. But it was about 3 acres, and I was just kind of, it was the first mow of their season, and they hadn't really gotten their weed eater yet, and they had 2 riding lawnmowers, one had a belt busted, and one was working fine, so, but the grass was tall, and it was going to take them a while to do that on a rider, so I did it with that snapper, and I put some headphones on, and didn't weed eat at all. I think that took me not even 2 hours to do it was a big yard. I mean, I'd say 3 acres, I don't want to say that, and it was only 2 or whatever. There was a dirt bike path, there was all kinds of stuff. It was a pretty cool deal. I just listened to my headphones and didn't use the weed eater because I had just did the restaurant, and the ditches were at almost a 90-degree angle. You couldn't really get a mower. I had my Red Beast. It started right up this season, the Briggs & Stratton of my dad's. Couldn't really get it up and down the ditch. So I had already zero turned that. So I ended up weed eating that with that snapper that I just bought. The weed eater. Sorry, I just woke up and... Guys, oh man. That was, when you first go out for your first jobs of the season, I made sure not to have any today, that it would just be a day off today, because I got 3 more lined up for Wednesday. And I told all of them I cannot be there Monday and Tuesday because I need to recover, because I'm not going to joke around. I got cuts, blisters, bruising all up and down my arms and legs. It looks literally like I am I don't know if you ever seen the movie. I'm not going to even compare it. It's just, it is what it is. So I went ahead and weed-eated those ditches at a 90-degree angle. It was 80-degree angle. And they were big. They were long. I picked up the trash, and then I weeded around the restaurant. My arms were so sore by the time I was done that I couldn't text or pick up my phone. Then I went and weeded another yard, and then another one. On the 3rd yard that I weeded all day, and it was about 5 o'clock at this point, because I was taking breaks. The snapper, I was thinking, was going to break down in that last yard. So I actually called another yard that I was going to do afterwards and said I would go to them on Wednesday, because that snapper literally started making noises, and I made sure there was gas in it. I made sure that everything was fine on it. So it wasn't bogging down because there was no gas. It was full. It just started, every time I'd pull the trigger, it would sound like it was going to die. So I was really babying it at that last yard. It sounds like it's gonna die on it was the 3rd yard, 4th yard, but the 3rd one I was weed eating. I did weed eat that first one, that was the 3 acre that we traded the Xbox, but I had started in on it, and then they were like, don't worry about weed eating. So, anyways, I wanted to thank Exterminator for getting back to me so quickly, telling me that, and Mark telling me that the company had shut down. I'm taking this back to Walmart today as soon as possible so that they can see I just bought it yesterday. I hope I don't get any crap about it. I flipped a couch because I do the flipping game, and I made another 100 on that, so I'm going to buy a Echo or a Still. Thank you guys.